Hari Om, Namaste, and welcome, Divine Soul, to today's class. To begin, please come to a comfortable seated position. Adjust to find your sitting bones. Sit up tall, lengthen through the crown of your head, drawing your shoulders down. If you don't have an empty stomach, or you're on your moon cycle, or pregnant, or have high blood pressure, please do deep breathing instead of this exercise. Otherwise, you can do this standing with your hands on your knees or seated. Sometimes I find standing's easier. So we are going to do a breathing exercise that is really good for your digestion and to light your inner fire and engage our core. We'll be doing the Nali Kriya Yoga, a breathing exercise. So you want to inhale very deeply. Exhale completely. Suck your abdomen inside, pull it in and up, and energetically move your rectus abdominis, or your core, from the outside to the center, and create a T-bar-like shape. Release and inhale deeply. Exhale and prepare to do it again. Inhale deeply. Exhale everything out completely. When all the air is out, keep the air out. Pull your belly in and up. Suck it in to make a very small waist. Stay here, or you can draw your rectus abdominis to the center, and you can either hold it here or pulse it in and out, bringing it back in and forth a few different times, massaging your internal organs. Release. Inhale. Exhale, and come to a state of calm. Let's do it again. Inhale from the base of your spine to the top of your head. Exhale every little bit of air out. Letting all the air out. Then draw your belly in and up. Stay here or take the Nali Kriya, drawing your abs to the center, staying still or pulsing them back and forth, in and out as many times as you'd like. When you're ready, release the locks and inhale very deeply. Exhale completely. Let's start with some neck rotations with your hands on your knees, rolling your neck around at a circular motion, going slow, going fast. Making them big, making them small. Tailor your yoga practice to fit your needs, to fit what's going on in your body. Only you know what you're feeling. So honor yourself, giving you the exact medicine that you need, the gift of your breath, the gift of this practice. Thank yourself for showing up, for giving your body time to move, to connect, to be with yourself. Throughout the class, take Ujjayi breathing in and out through your nose, almost making an ocean-like sound as you exhale, breathing in and out. Switching directions, rotating your neck the opposite direction. The practice of yoga gives you time to not only go within, but to be with your breath, to be present with each inhalation and exhalation. You can set your intention while you're doing these neck rotations. And it could be that when you forget and lose contact with your breath, that you come back to it, that you're present, that you're honoring your body. Whatever intention feels authentic to you and nourishing to your heart, to your soul. Breathing in, breathing out, rotating, moving, lubricating your neck. I don't know about you, but I cannot seem to do enough to release that tension in the neck. It is so good to do the neck rotations. Bring your arms out to either side, stretching them out, and then begin rotating your arms arms in small circles, awakening the shoulder girdle, rolling them, moving them, rotating them forward. I find circular motion so healing. Rotating your arms forward, awakening that shoulder girdle, and now taking it back. Rotating them now in the opposite direction. Lubricating your shoulder girdle. Your eyes can be open, gazing down, or closed, whatever feels most organic and nourishing to you. Breathing in, breathing out. Now with your arms down, take regular shoulder rotations, drawing your shoulders up, back, around, and down, up, back, around, and down. As they come down, lengthen through the crown of your head. Now draw them forward, around, and down. Drawing them back, up, around, and down. Back, up, around, and down. Shrugging them up, around, and down a few more times. Going up, back, and down. Very good. Wiggle a little side to side. And now take one of your arms and bring it up, around, and back. And the other arm, almost as if you're swimming, like you're doing a backhand stroke in the water. You're bringing your arm up, around, and back, swimming through the infinite possibilities of life, the infinite joys and opportunities that we have to explore. Now take your arms and bring them the other direction, now going back, around, up, and forward. Going back, around, up, and forward. Passing through, swimming through the possibilities and opportunities in our life. And now take Sufi grinds with your hands on your knees, bring your body over to the side, forward, back, and around. You can have your hands on your knees, or if you want to challenge your core, bring your hands to your heart center. Otherwise, hands on knees is just fine. Whatever feels the most nourishing to your body, that you're going to get the most maximum movement and lubrication in your hips and through your spine. A soft smile to enjoy the practice, to thank yourself for being here in this time and space with yourself, practicing the ancient and divine practice of yoga, breathing in and out, rotating, stirring the pot of your pelvis, taking it now in the opposite direction, switching directions, bringing your chest forward, coming back, engaging your core as you go back around, lifting up from your pelvic floor, engage your pelvic floor, lift up, build the strength, draw in your lower belly to support your spine, and let these be as big or small, as quiet or as expressive as you feel. You can get really into it, involving your ribcage too, whatever your current mood is feeling towards. Rotating, moving, going around in circles. Very good. Adjust to come to sit on your glutes, come down onto your forearms, and take windshield wipers. Bring your knees to one side of the mat, through center, and over to the other side. Coming up through center, drawing them to one side and the other. Feels so good on your lower spine, gently awakening and lubricating your body, getting it nice and warmed up before we flow today. Taking windshield wipers to one side and the other, drawing your knees into your chest. Place your hands onto your knees and make circles. Feel the massage on your lower spine, circling your knees in, forward, and around, drawing them in a circular motion, making little micro circles, going from one side, and then switch directions, now taking it to the other side. This feels so good on the lower back and can be done anytime throughout your day when you just need to calm your energy down and feel the support of yourself. Feel yourself supporting your body, giving it what it needs. Now extend your legs straight up to the sky And begin rotating your ankles, allowing the blood to flow down in another direction towards your heart. And this is really good. This is legs up the wall, or our imaginary wall here. And you can do this anytime. In Rishikesh, when I was in the yoga training, the answer to almost every problem was legs up the wall. So no matter what is going on in life, just stopping and putting your legs up the wall or raising your legs up to reverse the blood flow is a wonderful gift you can give yourself. It's very simple and just delicious and nourishing to your body. Now you can just wiggle waggle, shake your feet, shake your legs, bring your arms out to either side and engage your core and lower your feet down. Lowering both legs down, use your core to draw it back up, only going to where it feels good to you. You don't want your lower back to come off the wall. So lower your legs down, hover, and then use your core to draw them back up. Very good. Dropping your feet down towards the earth, hover, and bring them back up. Lowering your feet, engaging your core, and draw them back up. Lowering your feet, engage your core, and use the strength of your core to draw your legs back up. Engaging your core, lowering your feet, and using the strength to pull yourself back up. Continuing with this motion, lowering down, feeling the strength of your core as you draw your legs back up. Going back down, coming back up. Flex your feet and bring them down and bring them back up. Now point your toes and bring them down and bring them back up. Your feet can be either flexed or pointed, however you feel. This time, lower your left leg down, bring it up, then lower your right leg down and bring it up. Switching left down and up, right down and up, left down and up, right down and up. Both of them together, then left down and up, right down and up. Lowering the left, alternating between the sides, going at the pace that feels good to you. If you want to go fast, you can go really fast. If you want to go really slow, you can go slow. And if you don't feel like doing it, you can always just hug your knees into your chest. There's no obligation to do what I say. This is just simple guidance. Always going to wherever feels good in your body, continuing lowering one leg and the other, feeling that fire start to form within your core, burning out any negativity, burning out any stagnant energy. Draw your knees into your chest, lower your feet down onto the ground, walk your heels in towards your glutes, and then drop your knees over to one side. Look out over your opposite shoulder, feel the stretch in your lower back and throughout your tummy. Breathing into your belly, breathing in, breathing out. Inhale. Exhale, come through center and take it to the other side, dropping your knees down, gaze out over the other shoulder. Take a moment to rest, a well-deserved rest after getting that fire going. A moment of inner peace and bliss. Drawing your knees back up through center. Draw your knees in towards your chest, roll over onto your right side, and then press yourself up into a seated position. Transitioning now onto your hands and knees. And we're going to set up to do puppy pose. Adjust to find your knees with your hips above your knees. You're going to want to walk onto your forearms and then walk yourself forward. You can rest your head onto the mat, or you can walk yourself even more forward until your chest comes down and your chin comes down. So your hips are above your knees more or less. Your lower belly is naturally drawn in. Your chest is stretched out, or you can even have your head on a block or on the mat with your forehead down so it's not so intense. Come back onto your forearms. Place your head down. This is the variation that's not quite as intense and a nice way to come out of it. You can even rotate your hips a little side to side. And then you're going to slither on through into baby cobra. Release your feet, your toes come to touch, and your heels open up. Your forms are in the ground, elbows under shoulders, gaze is up, heart shining forward, shining your heart forward. Gaze can either be up or straight ahead. Eyes can be opened or closed. Looking over the left shoulder, and then draw your chin into your chest. Look over to the right. Draw your chin into your chest as you come to look over to the left. Draw your chin into your chest as you come to look over to the right. Going down and around, looking over, down, and around, going to the other side. Good. Come to lie down. Swim your arms out on either side of your body. Your fingernails are in the mat. Your chest is down. Raise your right leg up, raise your chest up, engage through the back of your body. Lower down and prepare to come to the other side. Raising the left leg up, raising your chest up, engaging through that back side. Completely lower down. You can do that again, or raise both of your legs up, raise your shoulders up, your chest up, engage through your back. You can even bring your hands on either side and hover them off the ground for more of a challenge, raising your legs up for more of a challenge, and lower down. Come onto your forearms, press your hips up and back. Very good. Come onto your knees and your forearms and begin taking these circles, drawing your hips back, your body up and around, kind of coming back into a wide-legged child's pose, and then drawing your hips and your ribs in a circular motion, feeling and moving around in this beautiful circular motion. Awakening your body, awakening your spine, moving around in a circle, drawing your hips back, and then switching direction, switching now, going the opposite direction, moving around, bringing your heart forward, up and around, your hips and pelvis back, over to the side, exploring this organic range of movement. You can make it big, you can make it small, you can make it expressive and wild, or very tame and small. You could even just rest in child's pose, whatever feels best to you. Now, opening your knees, coming back to that wide-legged child's pose. With your arms out in front of you, your head rests into the earth. You can even bring your hands in a Namaste Anjali Mudra above your head, giving thanks, reconsidering your intention, connecting with your breath, breathing in, breathing out. Very good. Coming back onto your knees, come to find a seated position. Bring your feet out to either side a little bit wider. Move the fleshy part of your calves and then sit down. You can also sit on a block if that feels better. Bring your hands to heart center. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Twist to the right hand side. Your right arm comes behind you for support. Left hand to your knee. And twist now to the opposite side. Nice, easy, gentle twist. You could also be sitting on your feet in hero's pose, whatever feels best. Bringing your hands back to heart center, twisting again to one side and the other side. Very good. Raise up to stand onto your knees and come to a standing position at the top of your mat. Come and start taking hip circles, placing your hands on your hips. Draw your hips around in a circular motion. These can be big or small, expressive or non-expressive. Bringing your hips forward to the side, back and around. lubricating your hips. These are good to do nearly every day. We do so much sitting that we really need to take time to continue to move our pelvis and fun ways that are nourishing to our body and to our lower back and spine. Taking it now the opposite direction, bringing your hips forward, over and around, rotating, awakening, moving, doing a nice, easy, gentle warm up this morning before we get flowing. Rotating your hips around, exploring that movement. Inhale your arms up to the sky. Grab a hold of one wrist and stretch up and over to one side. Stretching, engaging through your core, engaging through your pelvic floor. Come up through center, switch your grip and stretch to the opposite side. Grounding down through your standing leg. Coming back through center and begin taking breath of fire. Breathe in and out rapidly. Through your nose, pumping your diaphragm up and down. And while you're doing this, you're stretching to one side, continuing to breathe. Keep it going and switch and go to the other side. So continuing to do that breath of fire while you stretch to the side. It takes a little bit more focus, but it's a fun way to mix up our stretch to the side while combining our breathing practice. Good job. Coming through center, releasing your arms down, coming to the front of the mat. Namaste, dear souls. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. This is the end of the free version, but if you'd like, you can purchase the video over at christajclark.com or gravitybodyacademy.com. You can also find more premium content at artisticvegan.vhx.tv. It's a wonderful way to start your day. Thank you again for letting me be your guide. It is with great honor that I can guide you in the tradition and practice of yoga. Namaste. May peace and love be on your path. Until next time.